Hello guys and welcome to my first YouTube video. Thanks for all the support on TikTok. You are the ones that pushed me to actually do this, so I'm grateful for you guys. And just to clarify, I'm definitely not like a wilderness guide or expert. I'm probably just like you guys that just want to be in nature and enjoy it. So tag along. So I'm walking towards this lake that I found on Google Maps. It's around a medium-sized lake, but there's pretty much no houses or no people around here, so that's always something I look for when I'm going out on an adventure, because I want to be left alone. It looks like I'm close now. Here it is. I made it. Pretty sick place to set up camp, next to a small drop-off. Hopefully there is some fish here. I found some place even better. Look at this. It's right next to a beach or something as well. Yeah, this is gonna be a beautiful evening. And tonight I'm sleeping in my hammock again. It just gives you more freedom in places like this, because here you can't pitch a tent because there is so much vegetation and then just rocks, so can't really do anything about it. Because now I can just hang it wherever I want. By the way, for the ropes that I use with my hammock, I use the EMO Helios suspension system, and I highly recommend it because they make it really easy to adjust and set up your tarp. The tree is too wide. And then let's just connect the hammock to both the ropes. Nice. And now if it's just too loose, I can just pull the strings and it will make it tighter. Very easy. And now I'm gonna set up the tarp. This is just some cheap one, but it's working well. It's called Fjällmark, Swedish name. It doesn't take that much space and it's rain and windproof, so yeah. Okay, it's slowly but steady coming up. Now you just have to put up the spikes, or whatever you call this, in the ground. And you can adjust these ones as well. Okay, camp is set up. It's not perfect, because the tarp is longer than the distance between the trees. I didn't see that in the beginning, but I just love this place so much, so I'm not gonna leave. I'm just gonna wing it. So I use two sleeping mats. One very light from X-Speed or X-Bed, or whatever you call them. This is probably not necessary, but it weighs pretty much nothing, so I always bring it, because it's always nice to sit on something that's not wet. And it blocks the wind and probably keeps the R value of the mattress up a little bit. And this is not that easy to put in. This is the second one I use. This one is from Thermarest, and this one I really like. It could be a little bit wider, but at least it's warm. Get in there. And then my sleeping bag. This one is from Pajak, and I really love it. I've had this for many years and it's never let me down. And this time I actually brought a real pillow, because I'm quite sensitive when it comes to my pillows. And I haven't really found one that I really like that's like a lightweight version. So this time I'm actually sticking with this one. But yeah, this sleeping setup is nice. I'm gonna sleep like a baby here tonight. I didn't actually bring any water here, so I'm getting quite thirsty now. But I just bought this MSR water filter. So I'm gonna try it out today and hopefully it works, because otherwise I have no water and that's not good. So let's try it. I guess I just drink now. I didn't really read the manual. Maybe I should have done that. Okay, let's try it. Okay, water is coming. Yeah, there it comes. Well, I hope this is safe. It's not the best taste. It tastes a little bit like plastic, but I guess that's because this is the first time I'm using it. Yeah, otherwise it's cold and refreshing. And I have this foldable bucket from Sea to Summit. I figure I'm gonna take, this one is 10 liters, so I'm gonna take some of the water here so I can have drinkable water at the camp. This actually works very well. At least I won't die of thirst. Oh my god, I just poured out all my water. Well, at least there is a lake here so I can collect more. So there is this beach next to the hammock, so I think I'm gonna make a fire and cook some dinner here. I might not want to make a fire next to the camp just because there is so much vegetation there. I don't want to risk it spreading, even if it is very wet right now. So why not just do it here? Now I just need to collect some firewood. I have no idea if this will burn, but let's see. Okay, so I found this dead tree. So in Sweden we have something called allemansrätten, which means I'm not allowed to cut down all living trees here, but I am allowed to take all the dead ones and make fires, even if it's not my land. So this one seems dry enough, so let's try it. And yes, I do have a pretty big axe with me, but I wasn't hiking that long today. But this one is much better at chopping woods like this, and I freaking love it. It's from a Swedish brand called Hultafors, which is one of the best ones. Let's see how this goes. Not the best position. Coming. No. So I think I'm gonna just drag this back to the camp because it's easier to cut the wood on the beach than it is here. And then I'll come back for the other side as well. Yeah, this one is a little bit longer, but it feels dry, so that's good. Now I just have to cut it. Here I want to be careful so I don't put my sharp axe into the rocks. So when I go all the way through, I hit this one instead. Sliding a little bit. Almost through. Here we go. First piece. I'm definitely getting warm now. Tired and hungry. So yeah, I better make this fire quick so I can get some food in my stomach. I got through. Well, I'll just have to sharpen it later. At least I got the last one. I also got one of the shares you guys recommended me. So this is the first time I'm actually opening it. and it's Helinox 1, I think. So it's not their lightest one. I tried the lightest one as well, but I thought it was a little bit wrangly, or what do you say, not so stable. And if you went all the way back, you could almost tip over. And this one was a little bit more sturdy. This one weighs around 890 grams, I think. And the lighter one was 500 grams something. So it's a little bit heavier, but I prefer stability a little bit. How do you set up this thing though? By the way guys, this is my first YouTube video, so if you have any feedback, I'll gladly take it and think about it until the next time. Is this like a chair from IKEA? I have to build it. Okay, no, it was magnetic. Very easy. No, not in the water. As I said, this is my first time. But it looks quite simple. This one was around $100 or euro. 1,000 Swedish crowns. So not the worst. It's a damn expensive chair. There is probably better, not better, but similar Chinese ones. But yeah, I just really wanted one today. So I went to my wilderness store and I just had to buy it. First time. Yeah, this one. It's so nice to actually be able to sit when you're out in the forest with a backrest. Because sure, I could sit on the rocks here, but it will be hard on my ass. And I can't lean back. And when you're outside a lot, you notice that leaning back is like, you take it for granted at home. So yeah, this is nice. And I also took a green one because green is my favorite color. But now let's start a fire. So I usually bring like a fire kit. If I'm lazy or if I just want to get a fire quick and not be like a try-hard survivalist. In it I can have something that burns quickly. I'll show you. Like this one. I don't know what it is, but it's a little bit oily, so it catches fire very easily. I usually have a lighter with me. This is some old one. So if I can't make a fire with this, then I should really go home. Let's just bend it all together. Make it a pile. I'm gonna light it like that. Whoa. Yeah, catch fire quickly. Now we just put it in there. It's a little bit cheating, but sometimes you just want to make a fire, man. Let's put some of the bigger ones on. But yeah, it's coming along. Success. I also brought this pan. It's already oiled in a bit, and I'll use this to cook dinner on this fire. Well, it's definitely becoming a lot bigger now and spreading a bit. But that's good. I don't really want to cook when the fire is this big. I'd rather cook when it's gone down a little bit. So yeah, now just wait and enjoy the fire, because a fire is what makes being outside way better. Don't burn my chair, bro. Yeah, this wood was dry, I guess. That's good. Yeah, having a backrest is awesome. And the fire keeps the mosquitoes away as well, because they are definitely here now. As are the ticks. They are the ones that are gonna make you sick. I get a lot of ticks, so yeah. And guess what I have with me? Luke's recipe on the bread, honey and butter. So let's try it out. If it's better than noodles. I bet it is. I hope I made the dough correctly. I'm not sure. This is the first time I'm baking. So yeah, even if it's a really simple recipe. I also brought my fishing rod. So the sun is going down. I don't have that much time left. It would be nice to catch something. Maybe not to eat it, but just for the sport. I have never fished here before, so I have no idea how deep it is or anything. It's really peaceful. Okay, I don't think I can wait. I'm so hungry right now. So I definitely want to try this bread. I have no idea how this is gonna turn out. Just don't get angry with me if I suck. Let's try to make it a little bit more stable. So I can put this pan on here. Okay, let's try to make this bread. I'm just rolling a little bit. It feels good. Feels like dough. Okay, first try. Okay. Whoa, that burned fast. It burns really quick. I guess it's too warm on this one. Let's put some butter on it with my fingers. Yes, very fancy. And some honey. Ooh. First taste test. That is really good. I also have with me some chicken. Lucky me, I'm not starving tonight at least. But I'm definitely feeling the tiredness coming now for not eating for a couple hours and then a lot of physical activity. But it sure is lovely tonight. So now I'm just trying to smash this chicken into smaller pieces. Take my knife. Let's cut it open. Oh, shit. Don't fall off the pan. It does smell very good though. Look. Look, this chicken smells amazing. And now the fire is coming to its perfect temperature, looks like. Time for some pita bread and some chicken. Yeah, that is very nice. I'm just feeling how the energy is coming back. I've had a lot of guys writing to me recently saying stuff like, oh, you're living my dream life. I wish I could do what you're doing. And sure, I do agree with you there, but this is completely free what I'm doing right now. Buying this expensive chair and all other expensive equipment in the outdoor industry, it's not necessary. You just need some really basic stuff to actually enjoy being outside. So I would say just start with the basics, like a sleeping bag, sleeping mat, and a tent, or a hammock that I'm sleeping in tonight. That's literally all you need, pretty much. Then you just have to go out there. Like, I'm no different than any of you other guys. I work 9 to 5, 5 times a week. I go out on the weekends. Sometimes I'm not motivated to go out, but I still do it. And if your argument is that you don't have enough time, I think you should prioritize different in your life. Because I think if this is your hobby, this is the lifestyle you want, then it should be your almost first priority. Because for some of us, this is the very thing that keeps us going and keeps us motivated during the work week or every other part of our lives. So try to prioritize your dreams if this is your dream to be outside. Whoa! Not gonna fall in. Let's try a little bit more fishing. You couldn't ask for a better night. I don't even care if I don't get a fish. This is all just perfect. This is actually one of the best campsites I've had. Like, my camp is just next to this beautiful lake. This is how close I am. It's just magical. And the colors now, when the sun is setting, is, yeah, probably the best thing in the world. I also brought my Kindle with me. And on it, I'm reading the book I Don't Want to Grow Up by Scott Stillman. And this is the second time I'm reading the book, and I love it. It's very simple. It's a book about purpose and dreams and what we should prioritize in life. It's a book for people that feel like they don't fit in. They rather be out in nature, they rather do skating or their hobbies more than their job. I mean, we all do, but some people pursue it more than others. And this book is for them. And he says some really beautiful things in it that has affected me a lot. And one of the biggest ones is that your job shouldn't feel like a job. You should do what you think is fun in life. So I really live by that. I don't care if I will get a well-paid job if I think it's boring. And I want to pursue the things that I do think is fun, like being outside, making videos. So if you feel that you don't really fit in society, or you have big dreams and you wanna be alive, then I highly recommend it. Because I think on social media like TikTok and Instagram, I feel like there's a lot of young people, both girls and boys, that are very self-aware and wants to improve themselves. And I think it's very good that that a lot of people are actively trying to be better and to seek out and to get out of your comfort zone and just be a better version of yourself. And I get a lot of that on my TikTok as well, because I'm really into those stuff. So, but I think nature is a really big part of it, because we are part of nature. We are nature in a way. But if you're watching this and you feel like you don't know what you want to do with your life, you don't have any hobbies, you don't really know what career path you want to go, then I highly recommend you to just try to be the best version of yourself. Focus on yourself, and then after a while it will come naturally to you what you really want, and your hobbies will come natural to you, and your dream career will come natural to you. Just focus on yourself, be present in the moment, and everything is gonna be alright. That is at least what I'm living by, and I'm very happy and positive in pretty much every aspect of my life right now. It hasn't always been like that, but I'm happy it is now. But if I could only give you one tip to drastically improve your life, it would be to be present. Try to always be present as much as possible. You can be that through various things. You could be it through meditation, you could be through physical activity, you could actively be watching your thoughts. Because usually we feel bad when we think about the future or the past. Because the truth is, if we are really present, then in that moment we don't really have problems. At least not the problems in here, because then we just are. I remember when I was working in Australia for a year, I was working as a gardener in 60 hours a week. For almost a year I was doing that, and it was a very tough job. I was working with a lot of people as well, and they were not happy. People were crying, people were angry and frustrated to each other and on themselves. But I was almost every week crying tears of joy when I was doing pretty much the exactly same thing. And it was because I was actively trying to be positive and be present in the moment and not be stuck up here. If I would be thinking about the future, that I would be staying there for 9 more months, that would be miserable. But I was just in the moment, cutting the lawn or cutting the bushes. And sometimes that was just wonderful, having the sun on your skin and just being very present. And that was the point in my life where my mindset really shifted, that I'm the one in control of what's going on in here and not the external factors. It's definitely easier said than done, and it's not something that I live by. I try to, but it's very hard, so but if we just try every day to be a little bit better, then I think that's good enough. Now I'm gonna read a little bit and then probably head to bed. I'm getting tired. I now say good night. I am exhausted after a long day, and it's my first YouTube video, so it's probably taking more energy than usual. But I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. I have slept 8 hours, which is very good. Because the sun goes up almost at 4 in the morning, but I managed to sleep through that as well. Just raining a little bit before, but it's gonna rain more in an hour, so I think I want to pack everything down so I can just go before everything gets wet, because otherwise it's just more of a hassle to dry everything when you're home. So thank you guys for watching my first YouTube video. I hope you liked it, and give me any feedback so I can improve, and I'll see you in the next one.